IG.
So on IG right now, if you could go on your page and go to Keep in Mind, go to our live, and then send this out to your friends. Let them know that you're on, and that. All right, put your volumes down, please. Volumes down.
We live, baby. What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Share
to
this out, bro.
Episode. Everybody coming in. We sharing it out right now.
So how much people I can send it to?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Whoever you want to send it to. We would say please
Shine the building.
send this out to
Big
as much as you
Castro in the building. Call me TT in the building.
Black.
Yo.
Send this out from the YouTube. We gotta get the YouTube.
The link. You gotta copy it when you go live on YouTube.
We are.
Okay. So, copy the link and send it to me. Then I'll send it out.
All right.
What's going on, y'all? Happy Sunday.
Share. There we go.
It's hot as hell outside. If y'all ain't at the beach, y'all better be in y'all cribs, tuned in to Keep in Mind podcast.
Please, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We about to get into this. All right. Just give us a few minutes while we send this out, and we will introduce our lovely guest. All right. I sent it to the chat, bro.
I got it.
All right. Volumes down. Send this out.
And go check us out on YouTube if y'all don't want to stay on Instagram all day.
For real. I mean, the quality, the sound, everything is lovely on YouTube. Please, we'll read out your comments just the same we do on IG, y'all. So just if you want, come on over to YouTube. It's dope over there.
My people's locked in.
Yeah,
They locked in. They coming.
I see some new faces.
They coming in. Shout out to all our new critical thinkers. We about to have a good time out here.
New faces.
All right. Bop. So you ready?
Tell me when you're ready to hit record. When you're ready.
Can I open the bottle?
Yes.
Or should I do it?
You can do it.
All right. We are good. And 3, 2.
I have to stay open on the gram, right?
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Black.
Sup, passe, it's your man's Jay.
And this is
Keep in Mind. As you all can see, we don't have our third co-host here, Rich, with us.
My guy.
He is enjoying his life, having a good time,
He on
stepping
vacation.
away from the editing and all that he does in the show.
Enjoy yourself.
So we about to hold it down. I'm going to let you know right now, Rich, if you're watching, we about to have a damn good time. You hear me? About to have a damn good time. All right, y'all? Listen, send this out to 5 of your friends. We're about to get started. And let me introduce to you the lovely Miss.
Jesse Jane.
What's up,
Tell them where you
Jesse?
from, Jesse.
I'm from Queens, New York, but my parents are from Haiti. I'm Haitian American. So,
Bo, as they say in Haiti.
Bo.
wow.
Oh, bow. What the Bo do?
Welcome. So tell us a little bit about yourself before we start the show.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
As you
Let me
pour-
pour
as you
my
pour your-
Vallone.
There you
Everybody
go.
get your Vallone.
What is that, by the way?
Vallone is an alcohol liqueur. It's a liquor, and it's very smooth. Okay, so my boo is a brand ambassador for Vallone. You know, Bel Air family. So
Shout out to
get
your
with
boo.
the program.
Shout out to your boo.
If it ain't,
What's your boo's name? Your boo?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
we just go.
His name is her boo.
Damn, that's crazy. You see the hold the women try to have on us, bro. What's his name? My boo.
That's it. No other
My man
names
don't have a
needed.
name no more now that he with you. That's
No other
crazy.
names needed. So what do you do?
Well, I'm a music artist. I write music, and I'm also a mom, and I'm also a nurse. So I do a little bit of a
Jack of
few
all
things.
trades.
You in the healthcare department. You in the
Yeah.
entertainment industry. You out here in the mommy industry. Like you out here.
Yeah.
You out here. That's what's up.
Yeah,
And if you don't mind me asking, how do you juggle these seemingly very
You
diverse?
see, the nursing, I grew up in the music and entertainment since I was a kid. My mother, She's always written music, poems, and she even directs movies, and she writes her own movie scripts, and some of it is on YouTube. And my father was a DJ, so I've always been on stage since a child, from folklore dancing and hip hop, captain a step team, dance team when I used to live in Florida. But you know, so entertainment is my thing. The nursing is where it's, you know, everybody gotta have a little base, some type of foundation where they, you know.
Right.
So nursing is how I fund what I love to do.
Right. That's what's up.
You know.
So nursing helps you play.
Yes.
Nice. And you are a nurse manager.
I am.
How was your week?
My week was good. Work was good. Thank God I got through the week. It was great. And then yesterday I had my single release event in Queens. On my new song. My first single is called Never Gonna Lose. So it's out on all streaming platforms. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram.
Never gonna lose, y'all.
Never gonna lose.
That's
We
right.
keep pushing.
Keep
never
pushing.
Gonna
Never gonna lose.
Can't
I like
lose.
that.
Don't give up.
That's dope. That is dope.
Jay, how was your week, brother?
My week was great, man. It was a busy week as summers go. Trying to find out what to do with my children now that I have to have them. You know, I can't send them away to school, so I'm like, damn, I actually have to take care of y'all little motherfuckers. But it's dope, man. We're planning pool parties and barbecues. You know, the whole nine, man. We just it's for them.
It's July.
It's for them, you know.
Barbecue
It's for them.
season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we enjoying ourselves. And Black,
Huh?
how was yours?
It was pretty good. I had a couple of gigs, as you know. CW Images. Holla at me for your photo booth and 360 rentals.
Woo.
If you need it, holla at me. It's summertime. We outside. Let's just have fun.
We outside.
We outside.
That's it.
The baby's outside too.
Huh?
The baby's outside.
The baby's
too.
outside.
The babies
too.
are outside too. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Shout out to all the parents that be having their babies with them, right next to them.
Dope. That's
I mean, with the mean wine, with the baby right on the hip.
Right on the hip. Still, you crazy? That's talent.
What's the new dance they doing now? They all doing that.
The hip dance you talking
What's
about?
it called? They all hopping now.
Oh, bruh.
What
With
it
the
called now?
get sturdy.
Yes.
Sturdy.
Oh, you talking about the hop joint?
Everybody
Okay.
getting sturdy. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's sturdy.
I can't keep up.
I can't keep up.
My knees. When Pop Lock and Drop It came out, that was it. I gave up my knees to Pop Lock and Drop It, bro. Trying to dip with the shorties.
It ain't Millie Whopping no more. Now it's the dip.
Yeah, it's the dip and
Save
all
my
of that.
knees.
Crazy.
Jerry, you brought up a story for our current events that you said you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't want to talk about that yet, but I do want to talk about because you are from Queens and I do represent Queens all the time. I just want to give a shout out to Nicki Minaj for what she did. She announced that she will pay for that 14-year-old boy's college tuition for protecting his mother. They dropped, from what I understand, they dropped the charges for both the mom and the son, right? So the son was the first to go. Was the first to go home, and then the mom shortly after. Do you guys agree with that decision?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Big Nicki. Shout out to Nicki.
Shout out to Nicki, man.
Much respect to Nicki Minaj. Yeah, she really be doing a lot for the community.
Yeah.
It's not really
Queen show
acknowledged
love.
enough.
Yeah, for real. So I like to big up when we do the right thing, man. So I feel like that's a great thing to do, to encourage protecting our own, man, because that young black man protected his mother, and that's all we could ask for, man. Protect ours. So that was dope. But I wanted to talk about that later.
Yeah, and I even heard the mom is pressing charges.
Yes.
Sue against suing the city.
Suing the
Suing the city and the police. You know what I mean?
Suing the city
for the arrest.
For the arrest.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, so that's dope too. Also, I hope that something. I don't know what's gonna come out of that, but hopefully something will come out of that.
Well, it's always nice when you have people in the spotlight that's coming to defend.
Facts.
To defend the black folks.
Absolutely.
Because we really they really oppressed us. So it comes to a point like when enough is enough. So when we have these faces in the spotlight, they come to protect. You know, that's much needed in the community, and I hope more artists and more people in the spotlight really do more things like this for
That's
black
dope.
folks.
So Jesse, I wanted to ask, now that it seems like the scope of music is leaning towards a female-dominated, I
heard.
like I feel like it's pushing honestly a lot of dope female artists out there you got your Lola Brooks, you got your Lottos, you got your Ice Spice, you got a lot of young ladies doing big things, and now that you're like, you're pretty much coming out in this realm that kind of, is giving you a few extra points.
Yeah.
Do you see do you see that in the industry?
I do see.
Are there changes?
Anytime when I meet new producers or people in the music industry, because I'm in the studio, different studios I go to, and they're like, this is a good time for you to come in with the music because it's really female dominated right now. It is female dominated, but I do see there's a trend going on too as far as all the music going on now. I see a lot of drill, but my music is not really drill, you see, because I'm from a different era. So the younger ones now are doing a lot of drill, but me, I'm an '87 baby, so a lot of my music is more like hip hop. Like I'm not. I like the drill, but my mind is on a different scope.
That's dope.
Real
So
hip-hop.
I feel like mine is real hip hop. So like different age genres can relate to me. So I feel
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Dope.
That's what's up. Yeah, I feel like that with that whole change that's moving towards a female, which I'm all for, by the way. Like if our guys ain't doing it, who better than our black women to kind of hold us down.
Yesterday I was at a barbecue, and I swear all of the bops that wasn't Afro beats or reggae was female rappers.
Yeah.
Like, we're all in the back, like, and you're dancing. This Lola Brooke, Glorilla,
yeah.
Coil Ray, and then this just
Coil Ray. I didn't even mention these. Yo, they taking over, man.
They're taking over, and the music, you can bop to it. You can bop to it. You can definitely bop to it.
I don't have a single problem with it. Listen, except for my knees and the fact that I can't certain. You know what I mean? Like, at my age right now, or else I'd have to really have a proper insurance plan. I can't.
I admire watching my children.
Yes.
Dance to
Yes.
it. I admire it. Yeah.
Go ahead, get sturdy, little mother.
We have a whole section, a DJ. We're gonna play for the children right now.
Yeah.
They the kids go crazy. They get crazy.
Chino Bodega says, "Yo, tell Kerry Hilson I would absolutely co-sign child support payments. I don't
I'm
care."
guessing you're okay.
Oh,
You do have a karaoke vibe with that cut. I ain't gonna hold you, Jesse. Yo, Chino Bodega's hilarious, bro. He always comes in ready. Shout out to Chino out here, man. So we should. Is it time? Should we get into the topics?
Let's do it.
Let's get into the topics, man. Listen, before we get into our topics, ladies and gentlemen, I see that people are coming in. If you're already in here, send this out to 5 of your friends. Let them know we about to get into the topics. It's Keep in Mind, y'all. All right? So first up. Let me see. All right. So, question that I have for you, Jesse.
For me.
Yes. Does a compliment mean that you're trying to flirt with somebody?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Explain.
A compliment?
Yes.
I
Like,
mean,
if
it
you give
depends on-
somebody a compliment on the street, is that like an opening pretty much? Should they use that as like their green light, so to speak, to try to speak to you or try to talk to you,
I don't
take
think
it further?
No, I don't think so. Sometimes people just, I think you should give credit where it's due. You give credit where it's due, and that's it. You see somebody who look nice, like me. If I see a female and she looks good, I'm always gonna compliment and say your hair looks dope, or wow, that dress is beautiful.
Yeah, but nobody won't say anything about that. But if you do compliment a male,
I compliment males.
It'll be a different. Won't it be like different? Like, you could compliment females all day long, and I feel like that's women will take it and be like thank you and all that. But like, if you compliment a male, from what I understand, he'll just be like, oh, she wants me. as soon as you say, yo, your hair looks nice, I'll be like, oh, you want to fuck?
I mean, I would compliment males, but they usually don't know what to say when I give a compliment. It's
Talk
like,
your talk.
They're usually shocked. Like, oh wow, like, did she really just compliment me?
Yeah.
And I keep it moving. That doesn't mean I'm trying to, do anything, but if you're attractive or you look good, you got a nice hairdo, or you got pretty lips, or wow, your eyes look good, I may compliment you.
Compliment my lips, bro.
It depends on what the compliment is, right? I was about to say that. Like, it depends on if you tell me like, oh, hey, you smell good.
Okay.
I don't think that's flirting. I'm like,
Right.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Because
I
I have nice
I'm cool
cologne,
with
right?
that. I know I got my cologne collection is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But if you say something like, oh, you have nice lips or you have nice teeth, like, you're looking in, that's like
You're looking in the area you want to
yeah, like, I
engage
feel
in.
like, you know what I mean? That's a little, huh?
Okay, so
Go ahead.
me, I'm a nurse.
Okay.
We have to go, we have a uniform, or we wear our regular clothes to work, or I'm wearing a white jacket. When we go to work, we have to look clean. We look clean. You can't come to work looking crazy.
Right,
I can
right.
tell when somebody ain't brushed their teeth. I can tell if you ain't washed your face. Maybe you got crust in your eyes. It's weird. But you could, like if somebody has nice teeth, I'm gonna say it. That doesn't mean I'm gonna. No, you just look good. You look good. You look good. I'm gonna give a compliment. Now, you know what I'm saying, I want, if it's an everyday thing, that's different.
Like if you like every day, like, hey, white teeth, then I'm like, oh, now she dragging it. Now she dragging it.
I
Okay.
think you should give compliment when it's due.
That's well. I was joking before, but definitely, I feel like it is a rare thing for men to get compliments from women, and I feel like that's part of the reason why we kind of don't know what to do with it half the time, because we're just like, wait a minute, like I don't get this often. This might be my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This might be my shot. Let me, hey, what's up? You know what I mean?
And
You talking to anybody, but
and you should. That should be your shot. If she does compliment you, why not? Hit her up. If you see her again.
And that's kind of what Chino said. Chino said, anyone who thinks a positive reaction to a compliment means an automated response is delusional. As a man, you should use these moments to sharpen your sword. She's not obligated to engage, and I agree. Like, if you do, like, maybe I do flirt back and see how you respond to it.
Right. If it was just a compliment, it'll just be that, right? Like you'll get the sense of that, or whatever. But I do know that women do say, hey, they will not usually they won't approach, but there'll be signs, right? So like a woman will be like, if I'm interested, I'll like throw over eyes, or I'll look in your direction, or whatever the case may be, or give you a compliment. So like if the same way you're like just casually giving someone a compliment might be the way that you flirt with the opposite gender, then like how am I supposed to decipher that is usually my question. We don't normally get compliments, right? So if I do get a compliment and it's from a woman, because sometimes I get compliments from members of the LGBTQ community. Shout out to y'all. Listen, you know what I mean? Like I say thank you and keep it moving. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I keep it moving. But like if I get a compliment from a woman, well, now that I'm married, before it was almost like, yo, like this doesn't happen. She wants to speak to me. Like she wants to talk to me. She wants this dick. No,
nah, but there's been times.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's tough when a woman says that they won't usually make that first move. But if they do give you a random compliment, what do you do with that? Like, is that your chance to kind of, hey, put your pants on and figure it out whether or not she likes you or not?
My thing is shoot your shot and see. Do
Why
it subtle.
not?
Like shoot your shot. Like she give you the compliment, shoot it, and you'll know if it was just a compliment or if it was a flirt.
Yeah.
Right away.
So if she compliments you,
Exactly.
So you're saying if she compliments you and then you like try to flirt back and she be like, nigga, it wasn't even like that. Then it was
just a compliment.
You just walk away. You don't just be like, what the fuck was that? Then
what you gonna do?
She will let you know immediately.
I'd be like, yo, so why'd you compliment me though? Don't compliment me. No, don't compliment me if you ain't.
I don't even charge it.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, iPhone right here.
Huh?
The water.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
I hit on black. No, you all the time now, but I'm sure it's just plain annoying. This is crazy.
Yo, Cat the Tall one said vibes is a real thing. Texas is too funny. But it's hard for. I feel like a lot of men have a gripe with the fact that it's hard for us to gauge what it is a woman is trying to, what kind of signal at what time she's trying to send. Because again, like I said, it is a lot of confusion out there where women won't say, they could be feeling you OD, but they, you know what I mean? Like they'll be like, oh, I'm gonna play hard to get. And I'm like, no, because then I might seem like a creep trying to like figure out whether or not what the vibe is with you or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I always say, women, you can play hard to get one time. Like I do it, and you be like, I'm like, all right.
You're gonna push.
I'll come back again. But if you play hard to get the second time,
it's done.
It's done.
Okay.
It's done. I'm not gonna keep.
It's done. You're not persistent.
I'm not.
See?
I do not have that in me. I don't.
You see a lady on this show right here says twice. That's all, and then you gonna give up. You gonna give up on me?
We have friends where I know my friends will do it again and again and again, and sometimes that's what they want. Me, I can't. I'm not gonna keep going down that road. I'm not the persistent type. I'm not.
Is that your approach, Jesse? Do you believe you have that kind of approach if you're feeling somebody?
Me?
I mean, are you in a relationship?
She got a boo.
Yeah.
You got a boo.
I'm in this.
Okay. So before you were in the relationship, if you was, let's say you was at a party and you feeling somebody, what are some of the ways that you would kind of send the signal, so to speak, or let that person know?
How would I send a signal?
Yeah. How do you let that person know that, hey, you're looking in that person's direction, and maybe they should make a move?
Eye contact, some gestures. I mean, you know.
What kind of gestures?
Gestures. I would. I mean, if it's somebody I met for the first time or somebody I've been in communication.
You're in the club and you see a handsome young gentleman that you thinks look good.
Eye contact. I'll probably say hi.
Eye contact and hi.
If somebody is really, really, you know what I'm saying, I may approach.
Oh.
I'm that type. I
Okay.
may approach, yeah, and just say hi. You know, you looking nice, okay, and enjoy your night.
And then you walk away, and then he watching you for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
You see this bullshit?
Yeah.
Texas the Dream says, I don't send mixed signals. I am the creep that goes up to a man and says, hey, boo, who is you? I respect that. See, I've always respected the direct approach. Because the direct approach to me leaves no room for the for guessing or trying to figure it out. Does she feel me? Is she just throwing me a compliment? Is someone behind me better looking and she's just looking at? Imagine she looking in your direction. You walk up to her, she be like, "Oh, who is that? Your friend that was behind you? Is that the person? You know?"
Did he send you over here?
Did he send you over here? Because I really want to talk to him. Like, come on, imagine that. Ladies, please. You know what I mean? For the y'all that's out there dating, don't just send some eye stares because, you know, that could mean anything.
I might even ask for your number.
There you go. I like that.
That's dope.
I like that. You know, relationships are more successful if the woman makes the first move than if the man makes the first move.
Really? That's good.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Yep, I hear it. Yep,
Okay. I heard
a relationship is more because again, it leaves
I heard that
it leaves room for no errors from the man. The man knows what he wants and what he. You get what I'm saying? If you gave him that okay, all right, cool. Let me start putting my moves on her right now. You know what I mean? So
No, that makes sense.
I honestly, Catherine once said, "I shoot my shits like Curry." She shoots her shots. She just goes for it. I like you. Oh, you're not feeling me? I like you. Buckets. Just.
Yo, Kobe said you
This
miss.
girl said, I don't send mixed signals. I am the creep that goes up to a man and says, hey, boo, who is you?
That's it. That we need that. We honestly, I feel like black men, we need that only because, like, two black men on the show will tell you that they can count on maybe 2-3 hands, you know, like how many compliments we've gotten in our life that's outside of like my mom and, you know, like, I used to get compliments from my mom every day. I'm like, I know you love me, mom. You're supposed to love me. But, you know what I mean? These girls out here don't. So it's imperative that we change kind of that narrative. You know what I mean? Like, don't just send eye signals.
All right, ladies, you here, change the narrative. We approaching them now.
That's it.
Not aggressively.
They're not aggressively.
We shooting out shots now.
Approach me like a lady though. Not aggressively.
Please,
Approach me.
please. You don't have to. You don't have to be like what that dick do. But I mean, like.
Yeah, don't say that.
Please don't say that.
Because I'm walking away.
Because I'm walking. It's gonna do nothing to you and walk away. Yeah. So it's just, I feel like it's definitely more helpful if
100%.
if the ladies. Captain Tone said, "What's the worst that can happen? You say you involved or don't like me." That's the worst that can happen if a lady approaches you. Yeah. If a lady approaches you,
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Next.
Come on.
That's real shit.
Come on.
That's real shit.
I mean, and that's realer than anything I could tell you guys. So please, just approach. Make that work. But if you want for the guy to say something first and all that, and throw your eyes and do the sexy eyes and all that, you could do that too. But if he doesn't catch on,
go say something.
Please, please go say something. I mean, for real.
All right, so we moving on.
Go ahead. Yeah, we moving on.
Next topic. Would you rather? This is from Air Max Rich. He sent this in the chat.
Shout out to you.
Would you rather lose all your past memories or not be able to make new ones?
Jesse, would you rather? What is it?
Would you rather lose all your past memories or not be able to make new ones?
Go on, Rich.
I'd rather lose past memories because I want to make new memories. I always want to make new and more beautiful things. So, so whatever's in the past is in the past. We're creating new, brand new, and.
But wouldn't you say that the memories that you've acquired in the past kind of help you to be who you are right now?
It has shaped who I am today. So I don't regret anything, but I always want to create new things. So I wouldn't want to lose the opportunity to make new memories.
Create new memories.
Yeah.
So if you had to choose between the two, you would lose some old memories in order to be able to make some new ones.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Black.
Yeah, I was.
This is the tough one actually.
It was a tough one because I was thinking like, damn, like when I thought about it, I was like, so like. Because clearly the people that are here with us, I can make new memories with them.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that we lost,
talk your talk.
We losing those memories. You know what I mean? So it was kind of hard for me to like, but I did end up going with like, let's just life goes on. So let's just
make new
memories with the people that are here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
like.
agree.
You just got, like she said, like you want life to be, to move forward. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that
time waits for no one.
I don't think, because I was thinking about, like, I don't think the people that we lost would want us to be stuck on those things. You know what I'm saying? So
big talk.
Go on, move on, make new memories.
Cat the Tall one said, "I need my old memories. I need to remember my lost people."
Yeah.
And that was a struggle for me when he asked the question when I was thinking about it myself. But I don't think they would want me to be hindering on that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
To be stuck there. That's so true, man. That's so true. That's a tough one for real.
That's a tough one.
But if I have to choose, I'm not gonna be rich in this aspect.
Right.
And not make a decision. Let's move on. No, not doing that. Love you, brother. But if I must. Yeah, I think I would have to agree with you two and say be able to make new memories.
Well, somebody
honestly.
made a good point here. They said
Go ahead.
They want to remember past mistakes and the shady people too, so that they wouldn't make the same mistake again. That's important. It is important.
Okay,
very true.
It's a learning.
Very true.
Okay.
Very true.
That is
this is it's a hard question nonetheless.
Because if you want to make new memories, how do you know these new memories aren't going to be good or bad?
Good or bad, right.
The goal is to make new and beautiful memories, but from what experience do you have to make those happen? From what? Because
if you don't have your old memories, your new memories could be just what the old memories could have been, but you're just doing them now, or you're doing it all over again, pretty much. You know what I mean? Those who don't learn from their past are doomed to repeat it, right? Isn't that bound to?
This is a very
question. Your critical thinkers, what do you guys think, man? Put it in the comments. We'll definitely read it. This is very, very good. Would you rather lose all of your old memories in order to make new ones? Right.
The question is, would you rather lose all your past memories or not be able to make new ones? See,
so
that's the thing. You can't make no new memories. That's the thing that because life is still here.
Life is still life.
So what? Not making new memories means that I don't do nothing to me. Because memories is you
not making new ones.
Yeah.
Not being able
to make new memories means I'm not doing anything. Like,
no.
Because I can't make no new memories. So
right. So you're just stuck in one place.
I'm just stuck.
No, that's.
I don't want to be stuck.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck.
I don't want to be stuck.
True.
So then maybe we need to remember the past.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna make new memories,
mean,
you're not gonna be able to remember.
Can we be honest? A lot of bad shit was good before it went bad. So even if even if you're putting that into it, like I'd rather go through that again. You know what I mean? Because I know I can come out of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you did it.
Because I did it.
Because you did it.
And we got about it. Can I have some of that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we do. We're going to try the V-Long.
You want the here?
Give me the V-Long cup.
Yeah.
Give me the V-Long cup. Let's make it official.
V-Long cup. This is. I mean, we're gonna have to do a taste live on air, y'all. If y'all don't have something in your hand right now, hopefully you guys have something in your hand right now. Get a cup. Get a shot. You already know what time it is. We're about to get into this conversation.
It's really smooth.
So this is a whiskey cognac.
It's a liqueur.
It's a liqueur.
It's V-Long.
Give it a little. You know, you gotta do a little.
Get a whiff.
Cheers.
Ooh, cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
Good.
Salud.
It's nice, right?
Ooh, this in a Long Island iced tea.
It'll be nice.
Oh, you a real.
You see what you want to do, right?
Put that in a Long Island iced tea. Oh, you ain't gonna remember your night in a good way. But that's dope, man.
So, to the critical thinkers that just
joined in,
the question was.
That's a hard one.
It is a hard question. Would you rather lose all your past memories or not be able to make new ones? I want to know what y'all think, because y'all not saying anything besides Kat.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Kat, our loyal critical thinker who's always tuned in, always replying and saying stuff. I'm trying to join the YouTube to see if anybody's
look what's going on YouTube.
On YouTube right now.
How y'all feel about that? Like again, I said I want to make new memories.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I would want to lose my old memories, but I feel like I'm here. Let's just move forward. Life got to go on.
And you always want to make new memories.
You gotta want to make.
I definitely want to make new memories. If I'm to choose between, having my old memories or making new memories, I'm going to choose making new memories.
New memories.
I mean, I'm not aware of the new memories that I'm gonna make. These new memories that I make could be everything that I need in order to get to the next level, in order to, to have a better understanding of myself, in order to, be more at peace with myself, which is ultimately my goal, So it's
a day in life said he would rather lose his own memories.
Well, yeah, we got more who would say that they'd rather make new memories than keep their old ones.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah, but we might make this a part of the Kim Classics, man.
I like that question. I like that question. Shout out to MX Rich. Who said you was good for nothing?
Whoever said, and there was plenty. I had to fight a lot of people who said it. But whoever said that MX Rich was good for nothing, they were lying through their teeth, boy. They were lying through their teeth.
Who's that?
That's our other host.
He's
on vacation.
He's not here. He's not here. So yeah, well, we don't have a day in the life said I'm still around most people I've made old memories with.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
let's create new ones.
Yes, Kat the Tall One asked a very good question. What if you don't remember how far you've come? That's hard. That's what I was trying to pretty much get to. Like, if you don't have any of your old memories, you won't know how far you've gotten. So making new memories might just be now at this age making the mistakes that you made with your old memories now, which is the tough part because you never learned from what you never went through or knew.
And again, it goes back to what I said. A lot of bad shit was good before it turned bad. So if we're going through that process,
it still was good.
We got out of it.
We still
yes, it was a struggle.
Yeah, but you don't stay there.
You don't stay there.
You overcome.
You
get
overcome
out,
it.
You heal. You keep it moving. And one for the books.
All right. A day in the life said, but your starting point is now, and you will create new lessons.
You're creating new lessons.
Yeah, you're creating new lessons pretty much. All right. So, I mean, pretty much everybody's saying that they, for the most part, that they would rather create new memories than just keep the old ones. So that's
But if you look at it from a different point of view, if you have all those old memories and you keep them rather than making new ones, you keep all those old memories and then you live your life by trying not to repeat them. You always want to correct them, and in that way you actually do create new by not repeating those.
Okay.
So if you look at it in that point of view,
Okay.
You can create new memories by making sure that you have your old memories to never repeat.
to never repeat those.
Because if you're not repeating old memories, what is that?
Repeating, if you're not repeating the mistakes you've
The
learned
mistakes.
from them, and
Yeah,
you
the
know,
mistakes.
you move in a way where, okay, I've been there, I've done that, I know not to get into this type of situation again, or
Right.
and so now you move in different. You move in different, and that way that does create new memories. You do meet new people. You meet new things. You get into new activities. You get into new, whatever you want to do. And new interests. So it is kind of new. So the first one can work if you look at it in a different point of view.
Right, like a day in the life setting. This again is my point. Without creating new memories, are you still living? Like, if you're not,
If you're not creating if you're not creating new memories, what are you doing?
what you doing?
Because I would think that you're just standing in one place still. Like you, even if you're moving around physically, mentally or whatever, you're stuck somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck with past memories and people who are in your past or have been in your past, and whatever lessons you've learned, that's all you have.
Mm-hmm.
You'll only have that. You won't have the opportunity or the ability to replace some of those memories that were less, that weren't so great with the new ones that you'd be creating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's why else would you want to create new memories? Isn't it to kind of just be like, all right, well, before I did this and this is what I learned from that. So now that I'm doing this, because it's not going to stop you from doing it.
Right.
It's that now that I do it, I know how to move. In this new space. So it's a really great question, man. It's a really, really good question. And we're probably gonna
Damn, homie.
In high school, you was the
man, homie. What the fuck happened to you?
Like what? Like you want me to dwell on my high school
School days, man. The days when you was getting shorties left and right, it was easy. You didn't have no bills, nothing to worry about. That's true. And to think about it, man, there are a lot of men like 40, 50 years old who that's all they do. They live in a golden moment in their life.
I know.
And they don't go past that.
I know 2 grown men that are older than me. And you would think they just got out of high school. The way they talk about their high school career.
That's crazy.
One used to play ball and one used to play football. The way they talk about high school life, you would think they just got out of high school. Like, bro, give it up.
Middle age crisis.
Yeah, it's okay, bro. It's okay.
You remember in '76 when I made like 32 points, bro? Yo, come on, man. The other team had nothing on me, bro.
Like, how can you tell me a play-by-play 11th grade basketball game? That's crazy at our age right now.
Yo, that's good. You're not talking about the current state of affairs. You're not talking about our political climate. You're not talking about nothing.
You're telling me
back
you got
in
11th grade stats versus Baldwin in the playoffs. Like, what are you doing? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, Captain Towens and my co-worker stay talking about who he was in college, and he 49 trying to date 25-year-olds, bro.
And I feel like, that's what happens when you want to live with your past memories. You get stuck in a time. He's 45 trying to date 25-year-olds. You know why? Because he can talk to them about his college career. And they're just getting out, or maybe still in college, where they're like, oh, you were doing, really?
Yeah.
You were that guy? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he can't, a 40-year-old woman is going to be like, so?
Yo, what does that have to do with these bills, money?
Nothing.
Yo, my roof is leaking. Can you fix this shit, dude?
Real bills.
I got real shit.
Real shit going on.
Jesse, would you have you ever dated anyone much younger than you were?
I've dated, not really. No, not really. I mean, I'm dating. I've dated somebody who is close to my age, and I think that's probably maybe a year younger than me. Yeah.
Okay. So that's how
the first.
That's how far you'll go. You won't go.
I don't think I would go any younger.
Yeah.
Nope.
So.
No.
I don't even want to do that because I feel like I don't want to gauge your age. I don't want to.
I told you already. I'm an 87 baby. I'm 35.
You did say that. 87 for life. I'm an 87 baby.
87
Shout out to you.
88.
So all right. So where?
Listen, I'm the same age as that guy you dated.
Yeah,
So
you
we're,
right.
we're in our mid-30s, right?
Yeah, we're in our mid-30s, yeah.
And you're a singer. So, and most musicians and things like that are a little bit, the males especially are younger.
Mm-hmm.
So a 25-year-old guy comes up to you and he's trying to court you. He's 25 years old. He's 25.
He's 25.
We're 35. 10 years. How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that? And I'm pretty sure you've had a few 25-year-olds shoot their shot.
They do. They really do. You know what I'm saying? They do. And it's like, okay, he might be for a good time, but anything serious?
Okay.
Automatically. Not even if he's saying all the right things. He's like, yo, listen, I'm mature for my age. I'm ready to settle down. I see you as a wifey material, all of that.
I mean, actions. I mean, if his actions say I can do handiwork around the house, I can provide, then I mean actions. But 25, I don't know, maybe.
You hear
there's
what
a lot of-
mid-30s women
there's
are
a lot
thinking
of
about?
female-
Can you see the first thing
They're
she
not
went
talking
to?
about his high school basketball.
That's true.
career.
She was like, can you fix things around the house, bro? That's a big thing, bro. If you don't know how to, do basic fixing of shit, handiwork, bro, a woman will think that you're not a man, bro.
It's very important. Like, why I gotta go pay for the poppy over there, poppy on Jamaica Avenue to come fix something at my crib? Like, if I have a whole man, you should be able to help me with certain things like that. You know?
That's a fact.
So you wouldn't give a 25-year-old the time of day?
Not seriously.
Not seriously, right? To have some fun, but...
Nah, I'm a mother too at the end of the day, so...
You're a mother.
Again, I mean, probably not entertaining. No.
Okay, I get it.
I haven't entertained because they have holler, they talk, they shoot their shot, but I really don't entertain it much. Maybe.
Especially with the industry and the way it's working right now.
That's what I'm saying.
In clubs all the time, popping bottles. They they like, yo, let me send you a bottle your way.
You'll be surprised though. They have some younger guys that are way more mature than a lot of these 40-year-olds. You'll be surprised. They are 26-year-olds, 27, 28-year-olds who are way more mature and got their shit together a lot better than these 40-year-olds out here. Yeah, I see it a lot. I see it every day. So
isn't that more
Sometimes
more for you to holler at these?
I mean, sometimes
guys?
it might be. You just gotta.
You gotta gauge it.
You gotta really just watch how these people move,
right?
And conversation. See where their mindset is at. You can give whoever you want a chance, but if it's not making sense after a certain. Like, there's a time frame when all right, this is not going to work. This is really just a waste of time. What are we creating together? Have we made progress? Does it make sense? Like, I could date a 25-year-old and, okay, we together. Like, after several months, what are we doing? What have we created?
Mm-hmm.
Is it making sense?
Okay, that makes sense.
After 1 year, okay, when's the cutoff to know when you're wasting your time?
It gets shorter as you get older.
As you get older, I think it does get shorter.
What you're looking for definitely changes. Are you able to express better now what it is that you want in a relationship than you were able to do 10 years ago?
Oh yeah.
In what ways? Like what are some of the things?
It's just conversation. It's just monitoring people's actions. That's really much what it is. Like, I mean, you could say all of this, all that. You can talk about it, but in the actions, that's really what you're looking for. You're looking for what you're doing rather than what you're saying. What you rather do. Like, if I express my feelings to you, and then you know what it is, and then I watch your actions. I see how you move, and then that tells me everything I need to know and how I need to move and how I just act accordingly. So how you want to be treated, if you want someone to treat you a certain way, you got to make sure you're also treating that person equally, like you pouring into each other. You want me to pour into you, got to pour into me the same way I'm pouring into you. It got to be a two-way street. It can't be just one way.
Well, I respect that.
That's dope.
Well, Jesse, I have another question for you. You are an avid watcher of our show. We do appreciate that.
Shout out to you.
You've joined many multitude of episodes and mentioned a comment.
I'm a fan.
Thank you. We love
Shout out to all our critical thinkers out there, man. We really do appreciate you guys. You fairly recently, we had a young lady here, and she was
lovely young lady that was looking into getting a BBL. And when we put the clip up, I saw that you put a comment up, and it was a very interesting comment. And I wanted to kind of elaborate. I wanted you to elaborate on
shout
that.
out to she's actually going in tomorrow.
Really?
Oh, good for her.
Tomorrow's
Little bit.
Congratulations,
Listen, a little
Dad.
bit.
Be
Good.
safe.
Good luck. Be safe.
More power
Listen
to you.
to everything that doctor tells you. All right, and safe recovery. And yes.
See you on the show when you get back.
And see
I
you on
wanna
the show when
see
you
them
get back.
results.
Yeah.
Make sure that ass is standing right.
You're not looking like the letter P. As we said
right.
You
last
don't want to
time.
see no skinny legs. Make sure
So
it sit right.
you did mention on the clip that this lady was as we were questioning her, you were like, yeah, she's a young lady having fun, enjoying herself. Let her, let her live.
There's one life to live. Actually, I ain't gonna hold you. A friend of mine, in the middle of my event, I got news of a friend of mine that I used to work with at in one of these nursing facilities. He got into a motorcycle accident and lost his life. And this is somebody I knew personally. And then that really opened my eyes too. Like in the middle of my single release, he was riding his motorcycle with another coworker that I used to work with. These are people I've known over like maybe 10 years ago, and I'm still in association with some of these people. And in the middle of my party, I got news that this man lost his life on a motorcycle, and this is why I'm like, people need to live their life. You make yourself happy. You don't live for people. You're going to do what pleases you. Whatever it is, people going to judge you at the end of the day. So what? You want to go get surgery? You want to look better? You want to make yourself improvement? You want a nicer ass? You want nice boobs? You want your boobs? Whatever it is, get it done. Because you never know when it's going to be your last day here. My dude went, he was on his bike, going to a pool party, coming from pool, whatever it was. He was enjoying himself. He was doing what he loved too. He's been a bike rider for many, many years. I know he's been riding bikes, and then just like that. So just live. You don't know when your last day is coming.
Okay. Well, I feel like the angle we were coming from, because we've had this conversation since like early on when we came up with this podcast. We've had early episodes. You could go back to times that we talked about this situation. And me personally, because I can't really speak for anybody else, but me personally, my concern is always that you're putting yourself in a predicament in which something terrible can happen, right? Because it's not a simple procedure. Now, definitely, not the same thing as the young man who lost his life riding his motorcycle, because it's not like he went into a hospital and said, let's do something that could, God forbid, take away his life.
That motorcycle, getting on that there are certain when you sign up for life insurance, that's one of the questions.
Yeah.
Or your motorcycle rider.
Yeah.
So we already know it's risky.
They won't, certain life insurance won't give you life insurance if you ride motorcycles.
Ride a bike,
really?
if you bungee jump in, they ask you crazy questions like, are you a bungee jumper? Do you ride a motorcycle? Are you taking any type of drugs? Whatever it is that they know put you at, that they know it pleases you. They know everything that's like a pleaser to you in life, that is life risky. Right. They ask you all those questions in life insurance.
That's true. No, they do. They do.
Wow, that's. I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't know that they asked.
They definitely do. Even if you're like everything.
So it is kind of similar to surgery. You signing that waiver like, if you die, we're not responsible. Right. You know all the risks. Sign your life away. When you take this motorcycle and you on this motorcycle, if you do not have life insurance and you riding a bike, you're bugging. If you have children, whatever, and you riding that bike, what's your purpose? What are you doing?
I agree.
What is your purpose?
I agree.
So
I guess that's the reason my wife does not want me to have a motorcycle. Like I had a phase when I really wanted to ride a bike and get a bike and stuff like that.
Okay, a cruiser. You can cruise. It's cool. My kid's dad has a cruiser, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, Chino Bodega said there's no coverage for a sneaky link except your fate. Captain Toll once said something terrible can happen every day though,
walking
And
down
Gusleen does agree. Oh, by the way, True News said, "Hi Jess, that's Tamara."
I know.
Yeah. She's a Hetty4_ says it's not the surgery, it's the risk of dying. I know of people that leave children behind.
That's a fact.
Cat the Tall One said drinking, smoking, vaping, using baby powder. Really?
Using baby.
Johnson and Johnson.
Really? Using
Taking
baby
a vaccine.
Oh, she just listening. She just listening. No, that's real talk though.
For me, I'm just like I don't want to. If I was with if I'm with my wife and she's telling me that she wants to do that, I feel like I would do everything in my power to be like, yo, let's do everything before we need to do that. Like, let's use you having to actually have surgery to bring in your waist or whatever.
Don't need
as
no
the last-
surgery.
No,
we see your wife's ass. You know that ass don't need no surgery.
That's your family. You know where that come from. You have to know. She acting like that's not her genes. Y'all all walk around like that.
Don't need it. None of you good
Yo,
I
remember the first time I came with my wife, my then girlfriend, to an event where she had everybody, all her family members there, and I was just like, yo, this is every single woman in her family. Like, this shit don't make no sense. Everybody walking with them things.
When they pull up to True New Headline Benjamin event, what would
Yo.
what would that?
Yo, he used to make it, but I think he
The
still
whole
understands
event.
what would that mean. Hey!
I do know that.
I just want to make sure. That's all. So, okay, so you're saying that it's perfectly fine, even with the knowledge of that risk. If you don't mind me asking, did you get any work done?
I didn't, but I've considered. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't mind. I want to get a boob job. I need a little bit of lipo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it. I'm all for it.
And I have a question. Is that based off of you personally for yourself, or is that based off what you feel like society
Personally
accepts
for
or like?
myself, and I'm an entertainer as well. I always see there's always room for improvement everywhere. So, personally for myself, because there's certain outfits I want to wear, and I'm like, damn, I gotta tape up my boobs and shit like that. No, let me do a little surgery, and I don't have to.
You
tape
gotta
them.
worry about it.
I don't gotta worry about it.
Black, do you honestly feel like it affects the way you would love your partner if
She had
if she versus not having it, like, or not doing it, or
no.
It
At a time, I did feel like it would, but no. Because like you said, and again, it depends on what you're doing it for. Like, after you get it, if you change who you are as a person, that would be the turn off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you start acting bougie.
Yeah,
now.
if you're a whole different person,
I hear a lot of stories where.
You know what I mean? Then that's my problem. If you do it and you're still you, that's cool.
Listen, this is the
Talk
thing.
your talk.
This is the thing I don't get. These women, they go get their surgeries, they get their ass done, and then they be like the next day they some type of celebrity or they an artist now. Like, wait, when did you start making music? Like, 'cause before the surgery, you was just behind
chilling.
the register.
You was a bottle girl.
You was just a nurse. You know what I'm saying? Now, after the surgery, all of a sudden now you a rapper. Or you a singer. Or like your man done paid for your BBL, or your man done paid for your boob job. And now you don't even want your man no more. You feel like you don't love him no more.
He's under
After
you
he
now.
done invested into you.
Crazy.
And made you look better and invest, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't want him no more. But he was the one riding with you. He was the one who paid for that body.
Gusleen said, "Don't forget fitness model."
Yeah, you want to
You
go
a
to
whole
that
fitness
surgery?
model now.
You a
Surgery,
How?
and now you selling teas, slim teas.
How?
I can't knock the hustle. I'm not knocking the hustle. I'm all for the hustle. You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying?
misleading. You
But
see,
it's
that's what you can't knock the hustle, and I'm not saying that I can't knock the hustle, but I feel like, especially because who are the consumers? We are the black women and the black men are the consumers of this. Like, we're the people that paid this big money to do these big surgeries and to live this lifestyle, or to at least put on this this facade as if we're living this kind of lifestyle when really we ain't got really shit going on for us, or we don't, as a people, we're not where we need to be, you know, or we can't compete with some of these other groups, these Asians, these Indians who are coming in here and doing their thing because they just focused on the bread. That's my issue. It's like I don't know if we need to really, as a community,
we gotta do better, because I don't understand these Indians. Not the Indians. What are they? It's our Indian culture. They building they mosque in Queens is crazy. They building everywhere. The same way as the Jews. Now the Jews is built everywhere. They took
Brooklyn.
over.
They like
monopolized the medical industry. It's crazy. The Jews, they the
really, yeah. Well, yeah, you would know. Yeah,
the Jews is the real mafias. They the real gangsters.
Oh, we know that.
So
already.
I don't know what's going on in our community right now, because the Indians is on it too.
Middle Eastern, Gusleen.
The Middle Eastern.
Gusleen said they're Middle Eastern.
That's what it is.
Chino Bodega said, "What would you do if fear was not a factor and you could not fail?"
What would you do if what?
What Chino Bodega wants to ask you, what would you do if fear was not a factor for you and you could not fail?
If fear was not a factor for me
and you could not fail, what would you do?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Chino out here shooting this shot. Let me tell you. He said I just want to ask you a few questions.
I mean, well, we building. We're gonna keep building. And then if I'm building, if I know I'm not failing, then I'm gonna make sure my community is doing better. It's too much hate out here. It's too much hate. There's no kind of connection. There's no unity. There's no unity in the black community at all. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting when I see certain shit happening. I'm like, yo, you could have just linked with this one,
right?
But there's always some type of competition. Nah, why are we competing with each other? Why? Like at work, I watch these Jews. They come in, the administrators. They come in with the 20-year-olds, the 21-year-olds, and boom, several months, boom, they done got to another position. They done became assistant. They done became another administrator. They come from assistant to administrator, and these dudes is in their 20s, and boom, they got their whole facility to themselves. They running the whole facility at like 28 years old because they all boosting each other up, climbing the ladder, because they ain't even brothers. Just because they in the same culture, they boosting each other up. This dude coming in at 21 years old, and you an assistant administrator of a whole fucking building. Because
he knows somebody. He has an older Jew that's putting him in that position.
Because they all stick together in their community and they building. They keeping that money within their community. And if you listen to my song on YouTube, listen to the lyrics. Buy black, skin rich. It's all about the community, enlightening us, building how we beautiful, and as a black being.
But you see, and the thing with that,
Chino Bodega said, not what I wanted to hear, but we can get pregnant still.
you gotta.
He's shooting a shot, Jess. And you had to expect that, because our critical thinkers, they do it. They don't play around. Listen, she's taken, ladies and gentlemen. All right, she is taken. All right, she has. Let's do this. Let's do some more. You know what I mean?
Me personally,
go ahead.
I always say, like, even with our culture, like,
we gotta do better.
The old heads don't be really showing love to the youngers.
Talk your talk.
But the youngers also don't respect the old heads and it's only our culture, and I feel like that's what it is. Like you see it in the music industry and shit like that. Like, bro, you hear rappers saying they don't listen to Biggie and Tupac. Like, how are you a rapper? You gotta study your craft. How you a rapper and saying, I never listen to a Biggie song. I never listen. It's mind-boggling to me.
It's mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling.
And this is a new rapper?
Yeah.
So what the hell are they rapping about?
Young rappers.
What the fuck are you feeding
100%.
our young community?
100%.
What are you feeding our community?
100%.
Like, I can't even understand the lyrics. Honestly, it's all mumbling. It's
yes.
What are you saying? What are my children listening to?
So Jesse, what would be a suggestion? I'm usually a fan of having one solution to every problem that we have, at least one, right? If we all bring at least one solution, we can at least discuss ways in which we could work on this. So what would you say, especially since you're in the entertainment industry, what can you say would be a possible solution to remedy this
this epidemic that we seem to agree that exists.
Well, we don't own the companies. Who's the one signing these artists? Who's signing these artists? What you selling?
You know who's signing them? You just said who's signing them.
Yeah, for real. The same people who run into the hospitals is signing these artists.
Signing the artists.
That's dead serious.
So pay attention to who you letting sign you. Like which label you gonna sign yourself to? You gotta stick with your own. And then the ones.
Are you independent?
I'm an independent artist right now.
Okay.
And I ain't selling my soul to no type of anything that don't make no sense.
Beautiful.
I will be independent until it makes as far as much as long as I have to be.
Got it.
Because
the Mind Investor says the shift will be our kids. We can't change the past, but we can start now and lead by example. That's definitely I agree with that.
And even my music, I try to be careful what I say in my music too. Although I know I'm trying to sell a record, I don't care. I could say, oh, suck dick 24/7, slob on his knob, and I know that's gonna sell. But why? I have children to raise. I'm not gonna say no shit like that at the end of the day.
So how do you feel about the whole?
Is that gonna be a hit? Is that gonna be a classic? Do you hear any classics that's? I mean, Lil' Kim do have some.
I was just about to say, Lil' Kim has the classics talking crazy.
She do.
But so how do you feel about the Sukihana YK Osiris situation?
Nah, I ain't with
you. The thing about Little,
that was.
Let me tell you the difference between Lil' Kim and what's going on now. Lil' Kim was again ahead of her time.
Yo,
So Lil' Kim was ahead of her time. So her music, where she was saying all of that, you know what I mean, all of the shit about all of that shit. It was just like it was like, oh, women can be this,
right?
But now, like you said, like the Sukihanas, like they're going a little bit too far with it. Like you can be sexy and still have a little bit of self-respect of what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like. It's limits. It's levels to everything. Like, yes, you can be sexy and sell, like, and still want people to respect you, but it's how you go about it. I feel like
my wife and I were having that discussion, and she said it's the difference between, for her, it's the difference between Cardi B and Sukihana, because she feels like Cardi B does get nasty or whatever, but. Like my wife enjoys her because she's like, yo, she's just a girl that came into money and she's doing her thing now. She's living her life. Like she came from a hard place and now she's doing her thing. Whereas she feels like Sukihana is getting this clout or this notoriety, so to speak, because of how wild of her shows, of how nasty she can get in the things that she can do. So. That becomes the little the difference. Captain Tormund said Lil' Kim wasn't just talking about sex; it was owning your sexuality as a woman.
That's the difference. That's the difference. Huh? That's the difference between Kim and the rest of them. For me. That's what I'm saying.
It's interesting. So do you find yourself at all? Huh? I know it is. We have to cut off. We have to, because the sound. We have to. She said it's out. Yeah, we have the air, but we can't have the air mess up the sound. So, so do you find yourself being requested to have this vulgar stuff that you are saying that you can say in your songs? Is there any kind of a push? I want to know if there's a an industry push for these women to start doing. No,
I haven't really they may say, okay, just sound more sexy, but they're not telling me to say more
sexual. Okay.
No, just sound a little more, sexier on the track. That's it.
I get it.
Like I heard dudes don't want to hear that rough shit, but then we have some rap, like we have, what's her name, Scarlett.
I love Scarlett, and I like
she's
Scarlett.
She's dope.
My nigga Muda, yo, get the fuck back, Muda. I'm like, yo, I don't want to talk to anybody if that's how your energy is, bro. Like that's my problem. I'm like, yo, okay, I get it,
but you're gonna listen to it. But you're gonna listen.
I bop to that shit all day long.
Even like Glorilla. Glorilla is not sexy. Like she's kind of more.
Oh yeah, she's more in the hood.
Edgy, like you know what I mean. And I can listen to that. I'm okay with that.
Scarlett is for me. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll bop to your music, but I'll never go see you because you're telling people that, yo, you want somebody to gun butt me in the back of my head.
Y'all at the BET Awards. I'm like, oh, she is. Yeah.
Yo, I'm like, damn, I don't want to be in a crowd with you saying, yo, get the fuck back, move the fuck.
I'm a fan of Scarlett.
I love the song. I love the
I'm
song.
a fan of
I love the
Scarlett.
song.
I like her.
Kat the Tall One said there is a big market for keeping black people, especially black women, thinking of themselves as inferior.
Inferior.
There's a big market of keeping black people, especially black women, thinking of themselves as inferior.
Inferior to who?
And to inferior to anybody, everybody.
To the male being.
I feel like that the push is the fact that the government will assist you. Like, you know, they'll push you to not be with your man.
And that's
they'll
also going to oppress our community. This is why I'm like, what are you selling? I don't push that in my music. Absolutely not. I don't.
Love, light.
Go stream. Never Gonna Lose by Jessie Jane. Go
Lose.
YouTube, Instagram. You can go listen. Me, I'm not pushing that. I'm all about my man being the king. He's a king. I'm catering to my man. No, it's you. You lead. You take the lead. It's you. It's all you, baby. All you. My black king. That's it.
Listen, come on, you get a clap from the young men here when you say that. So do you believe that you should be the leader in a relationship?
I think my views or my opinions should be respected. You should take it into consideration. Okay. But I feel a man needs to be the one who takes lead. But if a man who's taking lead doesn't know how to communicate, it's gonna be a little crazy. It's gonna be a little difficult. So for you to take lead, you're gonna have to be kind and know how to communicate with your girl in a nice tone. In a nice tone. You cannot speak to her.
Nigga Chino Bodega says Scarlett looks like she steals the fourth wing of your five wing and fried rice order. Like, yeah, what, bro?
As long as it's not the flats.
Yeah.
Really? The flats is your thing? Black, you like the flats or the drumsticks better more on the wing?
I am a flat guy. I became a flat guy.
Really?
Yeah, I've
always been a drumstick. I've always been the
I became a flat guy.
And that's it. It's just the flats seem like more work, but someone showed me the
IET promotion just joined.
Oh yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to IET promotion in the building. That's your crew?
No, we've been in communication.
Nice.
I reached out to them for some promotions, and so we will be working with each other soon.
And listen,
I'm about my BI. Yeah, go listen to her song,
in the
please.
Music, this is not a one-man marathon. I need the help. I need the assistance. I mean, and I'm not scared to say it. I'm not here trying to do it by myself. No, I need the help. I'm not no independent lady. I don't need no man. No, I need everybody. I need everybody on board. Everybody on board.
Shout out to that.
Talk. I really do appreciate you saying that because we do need. I personally want to hear this more from my black women because it seems like it's something that's fleeting away. The whole I need a man, I need a partner, I need someone to do this with. It's fleeting us. It's fleeting. It's becoming less and less. I'm hearing less and less women say, I need somebody. And more, I don't need anybody. I can do this by myself. And it hurts me, man.
Maybe it's because the women are the breadwinners now.
Low key, I don't want to be friends. I don't want to be friends with a woman who feels like she doesn't need a man. I don't want to be your friend. Like it's too much. Like what do you mean you don't need nobody? Who doesn't need anybody? Come on,
Who
man.
doesn't need somebody? That don't make no sense, bro.
I don't want to be your friend. What you telling me? Oh, so you're just gonna be miserable and single for the because you're gonna be miserable. Let's just be honest here.
You're gonna be miserable.
You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable. And your whole I don't need nobody. That's a miserable ass statement. All in all,
it just hurt. It irks me, man, because I feel like that is the gripe of a lot of black men as well. They're saying that, even if I wanted to, take somebody seriously, there's nothing left out there that really wants to make mistakes and fall down and work on something with someone else. Like they're more along the lines of I can do this by myself, or I want to do this by myself, or I don't need anybody. I don't need no man. I don't need. You know what I mean? And our black women are far more educated. They are far. You know what I mean? They're out earning us. So it's coming to a point where the women are making the money. The women are getting the accolades, but they're saying that they don't need anybody, and no other race or group of people are saying they don't need a husband or they don't need a partner or they don't need somebody with them.
Robin Thicke said it's on both sides. Both men and women need to change their mindset. She's correct, because you got men saying this, like, you know, you got men saying it, you got women saying it. It's on both sides. It's coming from both sides. So it's like it's a whole mindset.
But who always controlled the narrative? See, me personally, I always believe that black women always control the narrative. If anything, black women were the at one point in our history were the sole group holding us together, while black men were getting separated from families and raped and sent off to foreign lands and distant lands. Black women have been the ones holding it down. So what happens now in our society when the black women are the ones who are saying, I don't give a fuck, I don't need nobody,
they need to
you know what I mean? And they've been the backbone, and I will agree, I will say it's both men and women, but women, black women particularly in my world, have been the backbone to holding us up and holding us together. They've been giving me everything that I need in order to go out into this world and do what I need to do. So what happens when that foundation, which is the black woman, is starting to think, I don't need anybody. I don't want to work on anything. I don't want to fail with somebody.
Like you said, I don't really associate with any woman who's saying I don't need no man. Then we cannot relate. We cannot see eye to eye.
What are we doing here?
We can't. The girlfriends that I do have, we understand the narrative. We understand, like, we gotta be by his side. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We understand.
Chino Bodega said,
we already understand that the world, the way this country is already set up, it's against our black men. So we already know we gotta be his peace. It's not that we gotta be his peace where we gotta accept any type of behavior for him, but we already know we gotta be a little patient because he's already dealing with enough.
Talk your talk.
So
talk your talk.
My best friends, my closest friends, or even females that I'm in association with, who are entrepreneurs, who have businesses, who have 9-to-5s, who are mothers, and who do a lot, and who are breadwinners. They breadwinners or whatever. And black males, a lot of black males prefer to be entrepreneurs today is because the way they're getting treated in these workplaces. It's like they don't want to be going to their 9-to-5 and somebody's talking to them like they the rug that they walking on. Nah. So they prefer to be entrepreneurs. And I understand we got to be more patient with these men.
About my BI-78 says, I agree with young lady and I'm going to listen to her song now. Can she say the name of her song one more time?
Never Gonna Lose. Never Gonna Lose.
Never Gonna Lose. I'm going to write it in, y'all.
Gone. Never, the way it's written. Gone, Gone, lose, Lose. Never Gone, Gone.
Go listen to the track, definitely. So it's on YouTube. We're talking about black women, talking about black positivity and relationships and the stuff that we want to hear, because I want to hear that. I like you get the fuck back. I could rock out with that. But give me a little, I need my black man. Give me a little, like brown skin. Give me a little, let me feel on your bed. Give me a little bit of that, please. I want to hear that on the track, bro. Please. Talk about how we love us, because I really want to hear more of that. I really want to hear more of that.
How I love the black species and our black men.
And we love that.
I don't discriminate. I like everything. You know what I'm saying? As long as you talk to me right.
So, I found out a new phrase. I don't know if it's new. It's new to me. Love bombing.
Yes.
It's new to.
I recently discovered
what
it's
this was.
It's a red flag.
It's right. Okay.
That was the question.
She answered the question. Because the question was, is love bombing a red flag?
It definitely is.
And for you guys who don't know what love bombing is, it's like when you meet someone very early in a relationship and you're just showering them with gifts and you're just making them like before you even know the person, you're just like making them your world.
You know who gets accused of love bombing a lot?
Who's that?
Haitian men.
Haitian men?
We get accused of love bombing the shit out of people.
Can I say that I've worked with older Haitian men and y'all love bomb the shit out of the women? Like they be like, she be having roses on her car. Not like y'all do love bomb.
Yo, 100%. I heard that 100%. The Haitian men love bomb the shit 100%. Out of women. Like they'll meet you the first time and be like, hey baby, I'm love you.
I'm love you.
Yeah, if they say I love you.
I'm love you, baby.
It makes
Come
no
on,
sense.
let's have some babies. Come on, sweetie pie.
These Haitian men, no. They really be using that "I love you" term too loosely, and I don't like it. Like they be, "I love you, I'm love you," and I'm like,
Yo, so love bombing is the simple fact of overdoing that initial meet and greet and trying to
too early. Too much too early.
Too much too early. So Jesse, you're saying that it's definitely a red flag.
it's definitely a red flag because I've
Black.
been a victim of love
Have you?
bombing.
Oh yeah, well I can only imagine. Are your DMs full of love bombing?
Yeah, there's a lot of love bombing in there. There's a lot of love bombing in there, and I experience it in real life too.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
It's really not healthy. You really got to be patient. Take your time with these people. Take your time with these men, cause it really be fake.
Black, have you ever been a victim or been a perpetrator of love bombing?
Oh, all right, both. But I've never love bombed,
Okay.
and that's because of first of all my culture, and being a man. Like I feel like you said, like certain shit. I want you to kind of
You said your culture?
yes.
Jamaican men be love bombers, bro.
Jamaican-
Jamaican men be love. Yo, give me a little picnic. You just met her, bro.
Yeah, no. That's
Why
not
you asking
that-
for
I've never heard of
kids?
Jamaican men who love bomb.
That's what I'm trying to show you. That's not love
You never
bombing.
have. That's not love bombing. That's not love
I've got love bombing from Haitian men.
Yes, that's
Jamaican
not love
men, no.
bombing.
Okay.
What you just said is not love bombing. Like, oh, you look good. Give me a kid. Like that's how Jamaican men flirt.
Ooh, flirt.
Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay,
Like,
okay.
love bombing is today. This is my first time meeting her today.
meeting her.
Tomorrow, I sent her roses at her desk, and I sent her like, oh here, you and your friends, y'all go on a spa this weekend. Like I don't know, I really don't know her from anywhere, and I'm just giving her all of these things.
But
like,
it ain't tricking if you got it, right? It's not.
That's a love bombing. That's a love bombing statement. It ain't
Oh.
tricking if you got it. But why do you need to? Show who you are? You know what I'm saying? What you're doing
Not through
is
your things.
what you're doing is you're putting up a tent. You're putting up a shield. Like, oh, here's all of these things. You don't got to worry about who I am right now. Fall in love with this. You know what I mean? That's what love bombing is. And I actually have been love bombed
By a female?
by a female before. And I feel like for men, like I didn't know what the term was at this time, but I realized like, yo, she's doing a lot right now. And we just met. Like, of course,
You weren't reveling in it. You weren't enjoying it.
no.
Okay.
Of course, I'm
Okay.
taking it.
Of course.
I'm taking it, but I'm also realizing what's going on. Like, why? What is she hiding that she feels like she has to do all of this?
Ooh,
Like, she
you
don't
feel
want me to
there's
get to
something-
know her. Like, you know what I'm saying? She wants
She
to
just wants to hide it behind all of these things that
behind
she
all of this stuff. Like, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? That's why. So yes, it is a red flag. And have you, Jerry, ever been love bombed? Or have you love bombed? Both.
No, I feel like I've always been too scared to love bomb. I don't, like I used to always think that I was like bothering people mostly, so I kind of stayed to myself. I know that when I was talking to my wife at first, like she was just like, yo, why don't you like text me or send me messages and stuff like that? Because I was just like, yo, honestly, because you might be busy. You might not want to hear from me right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just letting you live. And I've never been love bombed, but I kind of feel like I would have enjoyed being love bombed. I don't know. Like, it would have been nice to have like someone like go all out for you like that. You know how many times I had to go all out for a woman? First 2-3 dates, I'm spending $200-$300 every single time just for us to, bowling. We go into a party. I'm paying for bottles. We doing hookah, and I'm sitting here going, that's not love bombing though. Is that love bombing?
That's not love bombing.
That's okay. That's not love
That's
bombing.
you dating.
Okay,
About my
see?
B, I said, damn, I love bomb, but it wasn't to hide anything. I was just feeling the person, but I wish I didn't. Yeah, love bombing is not good, bro. It's not good.
No, wait. Wait. Taking a girl to a date, taking a girl bowling, or taking her on a dinner date.
About my BI is a young
That's-
lady.
That's not love bombing.
No. That's not love bombing. What
Love bombing is when you're overly
Yeah.
giving.
You're overly
Yeah.
gifting.
You're overly
Okay.
giving,
No, I've
you're
never
overly giving gifts, and it's like, wow, okay, thank you. Like, It's a lot in the
But
beginning.
I don't know.
In the beginning, and it's only in the beginning because then
it goes downhill.
It stops, and the person now
shows you
got you where they want you.
Oh,
they got you exactly where they want you,
It's
and
a
now
trap.
they have you trapped. And now they start to reveal their true colors.
Who they are.
And now they start to reveal their true colors, and now they leave you confused and like, what's going on here? Like you don't even know how to react anymore. You don't know how to move, but you got love bombed so badly. You're stuck. You're already in love, and it's like, damn.
About my BI 78 says I'm listening and I'm feeling it. When me and my king come through, we never lose. So about my BI is actually listening to your song right now.
When my team come through, we never gonna lose.
Yeah,
Listen,
like that.
look at that. Our critical thinkers, they go and do what they need to do, man. So
Black Queen,
that's dope.
blooming like I'm Lotus. Yeah, I talk about Black Queens. I talk about Black Kings too in that song. Listen to it. And this song is just an introduction of me as a new artist. I got a lot more music, better music. So
I like
this
that.
is just,
Catator one says, I love bomb, but not with gifts, with treatment, like cooking and acts of service. Can you love bomb with acts of service? And
Yeah.
is that something that you could do to love bomb somebody?
If you're doing it to hide shit.
If you're doing it, doing it to hide something is what love bombing is, or doing it excessively is what love bombing is?
No, doing it excessively is what love bombing is.
Okay.
But I'm saying when you're love bombing is usually you're trying
hiding
to hide
something. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're trying to
You're
hide
trying
something.
to hide your
something.
mental illness. You're trying to hide your financial issues. You're trying to hide your narcissistic behaviors.
Ooh.
You're trying to
All of
hide your traumas. You're trying to hide your temper. You're trying to hide something. You're trying to hide that you're a sex fiend. Love bombing is for people who are trying to hide something.
If you love bombing, you're trying to hide something.
You're trying to hide something.
Wow.
Because you want the person to think this is who you are.
Yeah, when it's really fake.
But that's
all
not who
fake.
you
Yeah,
are.
no, I've definitely never love bombed
So
before.
be
or
mindful
gotten
of the
bombed.
love bombing because something is brewing under there. Pay attention.
Okay.
No, that's a fact.
That's dope. It's interesting. I might ask my wife to love bomb me.
Well, she can love bomb you.
Oh, yeah, that's okay
It's
now?
not love bombing anymore.
All right, that's just being
love.
married. Yo, so she could do acts of service for me, man. Come on now.
One more question before we get into our Kim classics. Is exclusive different from commitment? Is being exclusive different from being committed?
Ooh, great question.
I think committed.
Go for it.
Committed. It sounds like marriage to me. Committed sounds like marriage to me.
And exclusive
just sounds like you're exclusively dating. Everybody know you my man. Everybody know you my girl. That's exclusive. Everyone knows we post together. We out in the community together. If we're not exclusive,
So if you're not posting, what does that mean then? If you're talking to somebody, but it's, I guess, you're not putting it in
there's
public
some
in the
people
public
who
scene
don't
yet.
care for social media and who really don't post. They really live their lives behind. So I have one of my best friends who lives in Florida. She doesn't even have an Instagram. She doesn't have a Facebook. She doesn't have none of that.
Right.
And she travels more than these people who live their lives on social media. She's traveling every chance she get with her man. Every event. She's more festive than a lot of these people out here. She doesn't go do the party. She'll go to a lounge, but she travels like crazy. She's Jamaican descent, but this is one of my best friends since junior high school. You know what I'm saying? There are people who really live their lives normal and to the best of their ability and behind the scenes. It doesn't have to be glorified. It doesn't have to be liked on social media. It doesn't have to be viewed. They really live their lives off of social media with no views, and nobody needs an announcement of what they're doing, and it's beautiful.
Right.
So
And
saying
they
that,
go
then,
through the same things
Jesse,
we
what
go
if-
through
what if-
on and off air.
what if your partner was not a big fan of the fact that you are on this social platform? Because even if you don't have a social media, or if you didn't, but now that
I've
we
been
know
in
what
a
you do,
situation. When I was married,
okay,
my kid, I was married for about 6 years.
oh, okay,
4 years, and I was with him probably 6 years. I don't know, something like that.
okay,
He wasn't a fan of me having social media. I did not have social media. When I was with him, I probably had Facebook, and that was it. I had to delete my Instagram.
do you feel like it was a form of control? Or?
It was a form of control. But and it was a form of control because if you met me you met me in outside. You met me outside. You met me hosting parties. You met me as this host.
I've been to a few
as this
parties.
vixen. You met me outside. You met me dressed like this. This is how
Chino
you met
Bodega
me.
likes the way you dress, by the way.
So why would you want to change that? If anything, you should admire it. You should glorify it. You should be like, my girl likes this. This is what makes her comfortable. Let me take her out so she can, you know what I'm saying? Let me show her off a little bit. Or let me take her out to eat and make sure she can get dressed up and look nice. This is how I met her. I'm going to make sure she maintains that. And that's it. No. He didn't want me doing my hair. I got my nails done. I was like, oh, you wasting money doing your nails. But when I got my hair done, it's a waste of money. What?
You get it? Really?
Yeah, it was a problem. But I'm like, you met me like this. Like, I changed my whole wardrobe. Like, I couldn't even dress how I wanted to anymore. I started to wear the big skirts because if a dude would give me a compliment, it was a problem. I'd get in trouble. I'd get yelled at. So it was a form of control. So I lost myself when I was married a lot, a little bit. And so I knew it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. The marriage life, I'm all for it, but you have to be on the same page. You got to see the same vision as me.
So you would do it again.
Yeah,
if you meet the right
I would
one.
do it again if I found the right person who, you know what I'm saying? I've been dating a lot of people who likes the way I dress and they are secure with the way I dress. I'm like, okay, I like another dude to check out my girl. If they're not looking at my girl, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't do nothing for me. If I know other dudes want my girl, I mean, yeah, she look good or she's doing something good. She look like money. She smell like money or whatever it is. So, yeah, that's going to turn me on. Like, I'm going home to that at night. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're going home to your girl at night, you know what I'm saying? Why be so insecure?
Okay.
It's
That's
not.
dope. That's dope.
Fully agree with.
So I can bring up the topic that I wanted to bring up. Yeah. So, I don't know if you've heard recently about the tragic story of Casanova getting 15 years in prison.
Yeah.
For racketeering, is it? I think it was racketeering amongst a few other
gang
things.
I feel for his
shit.
girl.
And his shorty, his partner,
I feel for
said
her.
in a post that she is gonna hold it down. She's gonna take care of everything, and she's gonna hold him down. Meaning that she's going to pretty much be waiting for him.
Her exact words was, "We about to."
Are they married?
No, they're not married.
Well, then she better speed that process
But
up.
her exact post was, "We about to walk down these 15 years." That's what she said.
Wow.
And if y'all don't know what that means that she's about to ride out on this thing with him.
So, Jesse, I have a question for you. If your partner, who you are committed to, you are in this with this person, you've been with this person for a good amount of time. This is the person that you see yourself living out the rest of your life with, was to do an extended amount of time in prison. Would you be okay with holding it down, and why?
I mean, if we had that relationship before him going behind the bars, I'm gonna stick with him.
What's the longest?
I mean, it's not a problem nowadays. You get married, you can visit your man, so it's not even that hard. Like, I mean, she's like, I mean, most females are that I'm not a sex fiend, so I'm not trying to get dick every day. Like, I'm okay with, how many visits can they get? They can see what. Like,
I think like conjugals are like once a month.
Once a month, I'm okay with once a month.
Know,
if I can see my man once a month and we can have some crazy sex on the visit, I'm fine with that. That's okay.
So I have a question for you. Is that all the sex you're gonna be having? Is that you're gonna be?
I'm okay with that. I'm not no fiend.
You're not
I would focus on work, as long as I can communicate and talk to you on a regularly or whenever that time is. Yeah, I'm gonna stick by your side. I'm not really.
10, 12, 15 years.
Yeah, why not?
So she walking it down.
If I love you that much, if I ride for you that much, yeah, I'm
Cotton
holding it
Candy
down.
_HG says no.
She said she tell her partners off the rip, especially since she doesn't date those kind of guys.
I mean, what kind of guy? How you know your dude ain't gonna go for something that wasn't even that it wasn't you know,
right?
it wasn't
Take
even
the fall.
him.
Right.
He was at the wrong
His
place at
man's
the wrong time.
place, wrong time.
You don't know.
Black. How? What would you expect of your lady that you were in you're in a committed relationship with your lady?
Yeah.
Something goes down. Yeah. Whatever happens. You gotta go do a long bid.
If I get 15 years, she fucking. I know she fucking. Like what I'm saying is, if you gonna hold me down, fine.
Make sure my commissary tight.
Be that. I'm not clearly saying like, oh, I need to be knowing that you're dealing with this nigga, but don't give me the impression that you're just going to be.
Nina Mosley said that's different.
Doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of ridiculous for me to expect that from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a help to me in here. Like, I'm in here, make sure my commissary is good.
It's popping.
If I need to write a letter, like, you know, if I need to call you to three-way somebody, you know, we can still have that. But I'm not going to be expecting you to not. And if we're not married or whatever, like I'm not gonna.
I didn't say marriage, but
married or
so
not
long
married.
committed.
Married
you're
or
committed
not married.
to this person.
I'm not expecting you to be home just not doing nothing, waiting on me for 15, 20
But like Jesse said, you might have once a month that you're able to bust cheeks. So if you are married, so
I know some females who have been in relationships where their man had a long bid.
Right.
The dude understands that she's a human being and accept the fact that if she does have another relationship while he's locked up, he will forgive her and he understands.
I get it.
So as long as you with a partner that's mature enough to understand that, then okay. But you know, hopefully you have that.
Sherry _ Prestige says, I'm not doing that because if the roles were reversed, he may not ride for her. Catatal once says, only marriage I would stay down, but I'm still tight because you shouldn't have put yourself in that spot knowing I need you. About my BI78 says, I believe if you're going to hold someone down, you need to be honest through all of it. It gets hard. You need to be honest with that person. Doing a long bid is not easy. It's
not easy.
So for the most part, people are saying, you know, just respect that I might be doing my thing if that's the case. Honestly, for me, I would count those 15 years as like, we together, but we not together. I agree with you in that sense where I'll just be like, yo, do your thing. Don't go off and get married, I guess. Because I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to come back and you're not there no more.
Well, you're a married man, so that's, God forbid, you whatever. And you got to go do 10 right now. Like, next month you got to go do 10 joints. You're a married man, you have 4 kids. What do you expect from your wife?
I expect her to live her life still. I definitely want her to live her life. I don't want her to bring another male figure as a father into the home. Definitely don't want that. My kids are going to know that I'm going to be away for a time, and I'm going to do my best to keep my head down and stay alive for those 10. But having someone else play my role, no, it's not going to work for me. But, you know, I would expect for her to be able to, you know, get her urges taken care of, as I would imagine that I would want my urges to be taken care of if my partner was doing a long bid away.
Right,
so
right.
Definitely wouldn't think, you know, oh yeah, you gotta stay 10 toes down. That help me out. Send money to the commissary. I wanna be able to know that I got somebody looking out for me on the outside here. But, you know, I don't expect you to. I feel like sex is a very big thing to take care of.
I think nowadays females is kind of like on the same page as males, because males can be in a whole relationship, or have a whole wife, have a whole girlfriend, fiance, whatever the title is, whatever it is. They can sleep with another female, have no attachment, have no feelings for this chick, just bang, 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 and dip, and know, like, listen, my heart is for my girl. I just wanted a nut real quick.
Do you think women could do the same thing?
I think women can do the same.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to disagree there.
You think so?
I do disagree. I don't think it's the same. I honestly don't. You are the gate. I have to be the right key.
You think females can't do that?
I don't think females could just wham bam thank you ma'am. I feel like there is an energy that women possess that they're able to give that a man it's not the same for men in that regard. Me personally, and this is me personally. I know, and I get that a lot. But honestly, I'm gonna say, I feel like I'm the key, and you're the gate. There's a difference between the key and the gate. The gate can only open up for the right key. If the gate opens up for every motherfucking key, then that is not the right gate.
It's a broken gate.
It's not a good gate. That's me personally. So that's why I feel like women, you hold access to the most people. Countries go to war. Men, we were talking about how Black was saying there are gang wars over women, over relationships, over it's over the nookie. The nookie is that powerful thing. It's not really over the penis. Yes, women fight over penis and blah blah blah. This and that and the third, but it's not the same thing. You can't. I don't want women walking around saying, yo, the same way a guy could walk around and smash multiple shorties and not feel anything is the same way I could get smashed by multiple men and there not be any exchange of energy and power in that sense. You're giving something off. You have possession of what people want, what people will kill for. Mm-hmm. Jesse, I don't see so many women that'll kill for dick. But I mean, they'll fight, they'll disagree, they'll have their little scuffles over penis, but it's not. Men will kill
again. And again, let me tell you the difference.
Is it just my phone?
It's good.
You
go back
go
up.
in and out.
Go ahead, Black.
And again, like you said, Jerry, like I know dudes right now who are beefing. And like I know dudes who have like their entire towns beefing with each other. Like they're living in a town and it's separated, they're beefing with each other. And the real beef is because of a girl that they're probably both not even dealing with at the moment. Just at that time, when it started, they were both in love with her. She's out the picture now, but you still got the whole hood hot for the whole summer. And she's not even in the
Nobody could go out. Nobody could have fun. Just because of a shorty that y'all both not even really exclusively or committed to or dealing with like that.
No, that's a fact.
I don't, like I appreciate the energy and I do enjoy the energy. I'm not saying that women are inferior or in any kind of way that way, Jesse. What I'm saying is that you do possess something that is slightly more powerful than what it is that we give, in a sense. Like if we're to compare the two, there are more. There are more gang wars. There's more war. There's more conflict over the nookie than there would be over the penis.
100%.
Is what I'm saying. And do you agree or disagree?
I've experienced that. I mean, I see.
You started gang wars.
I mean, I've seen some war.
Yeah.
It's them dudes. It gets realer than the female. I thought the females was bad.
No.
I thought the females was bad, but the dudes.
It gets real.
Oh man, it gets real.
And you know why? Because the dudes are not going to say that it's over the female.
They ain't gonna say it's over the female.
You know what I mean?
Talk.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna make it everything else. So we're getting our homies. Yeah, it's bullshit. Mm-hmm. We're getting our homies involved. Everything else. But we're not saying, because honestly, if my friend was to come to me and be like, yo, Black, we about to go ride. And I'm like, all right, let's go. Who we riding on? Oh, da-da-da-da. What he do? Oh, he fucked my girl. I'm gonna go back inside. I'm gonna go back inside. Like, all right,
yo, you got this, yo.
That's on you. That's not dealing with it. But he's not gonna come to me and say that. What he's gonna come to me and say, be like, yo, nigga,
he disrespected me.
Nigga, violating the gang, bro. Yeah. Da, da, da. That's what he's gonna come to me and say.
Because that's the ammo he needs to put in your back.
Yeah. That's what he needs from me. Lo and behold, he really mad because his girlfriend smiled at the other niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's shit like that.
Yo, and that's the only reason why I say, Jesse, it's not the same thing. And I appreciate the energy. I just don't, and I'm not enjoying the fact that women really think that their nookie holds the same amount of weight that a penis does. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yours is way more important. It creates the life. You know, we seed and we give the seed in order to have the life created, but you create the life.
Sherry Prestige, a female, we should hold ourselves to a higher standard.
Talk your talk.
I agree.
You're 100% right.
Absolutely. It's not about, yo, I could do the same thing a nigga could do, which is a lot of things that a lot of, you know, the terms that I hear from women, or yo, I could fuck a lot of niggas and not have an issue with that. I'm like, but I feel like every single time you've opened your legs, you've given a piece of your energy, and once you've given a multitude of people that energy, there's really nothing left for you to give somebody who really wants to invest in you. It's really about just having enough energy and having enough to give somebody who is willing to invest in you, because that's what women are waiting for. That's what women are dating for. They want to have that person who's willing to put that energy and invest into them. So why would you sit here and have Tom, Dick, and Harry? You know, literally, they could all be behind the scenes like, yo, yeah, you fucked a 2 months ago, yo, yeah, that pussy was popping, and or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And somebody who really wants to come in and really take care of you and really acknowledge your feelings and really, like, you know, do all of those things. They got to deal with that. They got to sit here now, all they circles, everybody know what your girl feel like. That's crazy. To me, that's crazy.
There's some shivers down my spine, bro.
Black.
Yo, shit like, shit like that be bothering me, bro.
My man said that shit sends shivers down my spine. So I really want the narrative to change for women to say that it's not the same thing, but the fact that, you know, men can so easily do that and not have an attachment, because I will admit that it is easier for me to just smash and dash. For me, when I was younger running in these streets, it was nothing for me to be able to have a roster, for me to have the same amount of love for all 5, 6 of these chicks, no problem, while 1 or 2 of them were really in love with me. You know, 3 of them was just like, yo, like, he's not really taking me seriously, so, like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, or whatever the case may be. But
maybe best man wins. That's really how we go about it right now.
I believe that.
God damn.
Really
But Black, do you believe that that's good for us? May the best man win.
And I've told this story on this again. When I first started dating my girl, when we first started talking, not even like when we first like linked back up when we were talking, she told me like, yo, listen, we're dating. I'm also dating other men. It's like, and for me, like she said,
shit I
like,
ever heard.
Like for me, it was like, oh
That'd
shit.
be hard for me. I'd be like, word.
For me, it was like.
Would you be able to tell somebody that you're dating, that you're talking to, that you're dating other people?
In this day and age, I think it's healthy.
And I felt it was healthy, because for me it was like, oh shit. Because for me, like, again, if I feel like it's only me, there's certain things I feel like I could probably slack on and, you know, fall back. But I knew when we started dating, it was 4 other niggas that was taking her out on dates that I'm like, where this nigga take her? You know what I mean? You gotta think about shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? So may the best man win is a real shit.
Do you create Jesse, do you create a Hunger Games situation? Would you create a Hunger Games situation for the men to go through the gauntlet and try to figure out who the best option is?
No.
Given our current climate and dating?
I mean, I get it. I respect it. I respect the may the best man win, and everybody's dating. We all dating. I mean, we can speak to the opposite sex. Everybody can see who they want to see. I haven't came to that. I mean, I have proposed that to somebody before, and they couldn't handle it. It was always a pop up where I was at with somebody else, and they popping out.
That's corny.
That's corny as
it's corny
shit.
because we had the discussion, and you agreed, but you couldn't handle it. So that was corny. That's a dead situation. But if I was ever to be in a situation like that again, it depends on who the person is. It depends on how much love I have for the person as well. Like, if I'm really into you, I probably wouldn't be able to handle it. So I'd probably decline and be like, nah, just dead it in total. But if it's somebody that I'm like, all right, well, I still want to get to know you, and I still want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be patient. Yeah, I'm gonna agree. And we could, see other people date and just date. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be exclusive. You seeing whoever you want to see, and I'm gonna see whoever I want to see, and we could just do it like that. And then
my personal advice is don't deal with two men from like the same circle. That's hard. That's hard for me to be able to know.
I mean, at the same time,
through my mans that you like, I can't take you. Me personally, there's no way for me to be able to take you seriously, even if I wanted to, if I know somebody else who's in my circle is going to be at my wedding, watching you walk down the aisle to me.
What's the circle?
Wait. Because remember, at the community, it depends on which community you're from.
Okay.
If you're in a community that's very small, you cannot control who you meet in the community. Like, for instance, example, the Haitian community is very small. So if you're dating somebody who knows who
everybody related, right?
Yo, the Haitian community is very small in New York City,
right?
Or in whatever, in New York City, ATL, Miami. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not easy. It's not easy, especially if you're dating somebody who's in the spotlight or who's into entertainment like you are. It's not hard. I mean, it's hard to kind of date somebody who doesn't know that person or who doesn't associate with somebody who knows that person. Right. It's not your fault. That, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
About my BI 78.
But you gotta just be totally honest with the person and be like, it's better the person hear it from you than they hear it from outside source. So always be honest and upfront about what the situation is. Like, listen, I know this person. Oh, you know that person too? Like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, I dealt with this person before, or we dated, or we went out. As long as you honest with that person up front, it shouldn't be a problem.
Like, for me, knowing somebody that my girl has dated and that person being in my circle, or two, because like you said, Caribbean communities are for the most part, they're not like, especially like Long Island. I'm from Long Island. And the Caribbean community is not that big. You know what I mean? So Nassau County, it is what it is. Like, if you from Roosevelt, and I'm from Uniondale, and I may know somebody who you've dated before.
Right.
Like, that's different. But I couldn't date somebody that I couldn't be with somebody that was Jerry's ex-girlfriend. Or that was Rich's ex-girlfriend. Like,
no, these are your right hand, your immediate circle.
Yes.
If it's your immediate circle, if it's an associate, if it's somebody like, okay, I see them at the events, I see them at the club, I see them at the bar.
Don't matter.
That's not a big deal. But if it's somebody who you beat in their house on the regular, or you guys still be in the bar to get on the regular, or you guys still be sitting at the same dinner table, that's a different story. But if it's somebody like, oh, I see this nigga, yeah, he be pulling up to the club here and there. Yeah. It's not somebody who you talk to on a regular basis. It shouldn't be a big deal.
I agree.
About my BI 78 says, like, I'm sleeping with someone who I know is sleeping with other women, and he was honest. I'm just not sleeping with other men. That's my choice. She also said, honesty is key, and it gives the person the choice if they want to deal. So
it gives somebody the choice. So it's all up to you.
So Black, I have a question for you then. Would you deal with someone who says openly that they are dealing with other people, but you're telling them, yo, I'm really just trying to deal with you. I'm really dealing with you. I'm really getting other women out of my circle in order to focus on you. Would you be able to do that?
I would need you to eventually want to fall in line. Like, how I'm feeling right now, I can't push how I'm feeling onto that person.
Okay.
So if we had the conversation where you say, oh, I'm dealing with other people, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh, nah, you know what? I'm feeling you. I want to be a little bit more exclusive. That's how I'm feeling right now. Now, what the person should probably be like, okay, well, I'm not in that space right now, but maybe we can work there. I'm cool with that. Like, I don't need, because I'm telling you to I'm cutting everybody off for you to jump on that same bandwagon, because you might not be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to force anything onto anybody. So absolutely, yeah. I don't need you to be on the same page as me in that
Jesse,
aspect.
would you do the same? Would you, if you were dealing with somebody and you told them, yo, you know what, I'm not really dealing with anybody right now or anybody else. I had a roster, but like I'm really feeling you, and I really, I'm really just talking to you. And that person said, yeah, all right, cool, I'm feeling you too, but I still got my little thing, and I'm gonna do my thing. I'm still chilling right now. Well, how would you approach? Like, would you still pursue that relationship seriously, or?
I would pursue it, but with
Caution.
with caution. I mean, with exception. I would just move accordingly. If you feel like you still
Would you deal with somebody else as well, or just
Oh.
based off of them telling you that they're still dealing with other people?
If you tell me you're still dealing with other people, I'm probably gonna still entertain other people. If
Talk your talk.
if I know you're entertaining other people, I'm most likely going to entertain other people.
It's easy.
And that's just because that person is still entertaining other people, or
I mean, you cannot be selfish. You can't be selfish. I'm not a tree bark. I'm not desperate. You know what I'm saying? I look good. I get my own money. I pay my bills by myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if I feel like you're going to be entertaining other folks,
then okay, checkmate. All right, cool. Like for me personally, yeah, I feel like if somebody told me that they were dealing with other people and I expressed that I was trying to talk to them exclusively, there would be a time. I feel like that would be the time clock for me. There would be a time that I'm like, all right, if after 2 months I'm telling you I'm still only dealing with you and you're still entertaining other people and I'm still courting you and I'm still doing all of these things, you just want me for a meal. You just want me for, to accompany you somewhere. You just want me for a look at certain places for certain things. You don't want me, to be that person for you. So, it would be a time frame for me. Like if I told you I want to be dedicated to you and you're dealing with other people, fine. But if you're really giving me that energy back, there should be a moment in time, a month, 2 months, 3 months from that point in time which you're like, all right, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm really trying to fuck with you. And if I don't get that, then, or, if for those of you out there, if you don't get that, then honestly, it's your choice to just move on. It's just, it's your choice to take that L if you got to do it or whatever. But Black, what do you see on the chat? What are people saying?
Wait, the security guard.
That's what I was just looking at.
He did my event last night.
Okay.
He's in the chat.
Who is this? Read the comment.
Moon does cuts.
Okay.
Does he cut hair?
Moon does cuts 11701.
He does security.
He did security
And
last night.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you for joining in.
I'm not even gonna fancy occasions. So I had my event at somebody I've known for a very long time, Fancy Occasions, Bubbles. She has an event space in Queens.
Oh, that's dope.
And this is the second event I had at her venue. Very clean, very presenting, welcoming.
Black, we gotta look into that.
And her security team as well is on point. They never steered me wrong. You know what I'm saying? They do what they do. They keep it professional. Her spot is it's on point. It's professional. It's classy, and I would recommend doing your events at Fancy Occasions because she's dope. The owner is a female, Black-owned, young female entrepreneur, and a mom as well. She's dope as hell. And her security team, official. She usually has a male and a female.
That's dope.
Official. They did my birthday and they did my single release.
Nice.
Dope. And follow Fancy Occasions and Bubbles.
Shout out to Fancy Occasions.
Shout out to y'all, man.
And
For
she will
real,
make sure
man.
you
Y'all
guys
showing
are
some real
set, with security, everything. Whatever you want to do at her spot.
Alright,
It's official.
so we're going into the 2-hour mark, which
Yep.
is our cutoff. So we want to get to our
Definitely.
classics.
Our classics.
First one. What are your 3 non-negotiables in a relationship?
3. Let's count them off. Come on. Talk about it, Jesse.
OMG. 3 non-negotiables. you have to be able to hold a conversation. So you have to have a vision that, you know what I'm saying? You have to be open-minded. One.
Okay. 2.
Sex gotta be on point.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are inches important?
You gotta look at the back
Inches?
of my
I don't
shit,
think the
too, man.
inches really matter. As
Really?
long as you can make me come. And the inches sometimes
Your black is
the
inches don't matter.
There's other stuff that make me come, and it really don't be the inches.
So somebody with a nice 4 come through.
With a nice 4 is crazy.
Is that so?
Plus they come there.
I'm asking. You said inches don't matter. Somebody come through with a nice 4 inches. They could eat that box crazy though.
She's like, well. She said, well, you didn't say that before.
Okay, that's 2. That's 2. I'm fucking with you.
And
Pause there. They said you gotta pause that, Jerry.
Yeah, pause there.
Your pause.
That's
I'm not good. I'm not good with the pauses. But yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah, and your character. You know what I'm saying?
Your character. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because
Your character has to be what? Like smooth, like
your
intellectual.
character you have to show me that you still a man at the end of the day.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the finances, you know what I'm saying? The sex is important. But once you show me that masculine energy, there's just something there that really that drives me to want to yeah, I'm sitting on it. You don't got to do nothing. I'm just going to sit on it. Every time.
Wow.
It's that energy that you give.
Sitting on the meeting, you are you doing the work of writing? Because we had a conversation on this show, and we found out that women don't like to do the work when it comes to activity in the bedroom.
Really?
Yes, we found out that women don't like to ride. Women feel like it's a lot on the knees,
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I like to ride.
Okay, all right. Talk your talk.
I like to
talk
be,
your
I
talk.
like
Because
to
we have to work no matter what. No matter, you know what I mean? If we are getting into, we gotta work.
You have to work.
We gotta work.
You know, the beauty about it is that masculine energy. It's in the work that you do.
Nicholas K said, describe masculine energy.
Masculine energy.
They want to know what you think masculine energy is.
Energy is it's just the energy you give.
Is it more of an aggressive, like I'm gonna hold you, I got you, like I'm gonna overpower you?
I don't even know how to explain it.
Okay.
It's a tough situation.
Okay.
I don't know, but maybe.
But you know it when you see it, you feel it, you like it.
I feel it. I like it.
Okay.
You know
Masculine energy.
I'm going to praise. I'm going to make sure you always hold that crown as the king. You know what I'm saying? It's
Sherry _Prestige said knowing that he can lead. Is that part of the masculine energy?
Knowing that he can lead and knowing that he can always lead to the bag. He can lead to the riches. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's always gonna lead to the riches.
Good question.
And then the female has to understand and be patient with him as well, and just know that he's going to lead you there.
That's dope. All right. My Kim Classic is: would you rather be single and lonely or married and miserable, and why?
The sound effects is killing me, man.
Haitian women always do it. They always do it.
Become single.
Single.
Meaning, I'd rather be single than married and miserable.
Why?
I've been married before. I mean, I see marriages. I hear stories.
Okay.
And I don't want to be in no situation like that. Nah.
So single and lonely. You would rather
single and lonely?
Why
it has to be single? Why can't it be single?
That's the question.
And happy?
Would you rather be single and lonely?
I'd rather be single
or
and
married
happy.
and miserable.
I'd rather be single with no fucking miserable life.
But that's not the question, though, Jesse.
So if you're lonely, are you unhappy?
No.
So you could be lonely and happy then.
You could be lonely and happy.
I'm asking you.
If you're lonely, lonely isn't happiness. Like,
Right.
People,
I agree
people
with
really,
you with saying that.
People need to understand that there's nobody perfect
No.
in this world.
Talk your talk.
And you need to, it's up to you to know what you want and what you're willing to tolerate. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want, what's most valuable to you. So if I'm going to settle with somebody who isn't perfect, they're going to have the qualities that I know that's most valuable to me. And whatever else isn't whatever else isn't perfect, I know I can deal with that. I can tolerate it because what I do value, I accept, and I know you're a human being, so it is what it is. Nobody perfect, but so I accept this, I accept that. Everything else that isn't perfect, I know I can tolerate it. No one's perfect, and we can deal with that. And I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna make the adjustments I need to make because I know no one is perfect. So
Nobody's perfect. I agree with that.
Do you indulge in bottom feeding, or do you enjoy someone feeding on your bottom?
Bottom feeding?
Mm-hmm.
I know. I like the pipe.
No, he's asking you, do you like to get your ass ate?
Oh, I'm not nah.
That's what he's asking you. He was trying to be cute about
it. We're on live, guys. I want it to be, PG about it. But do you?
No, I'm not crazy about that. Again, I'm a nurse. So
okay, so you know a little bit of medical.
So infection control, I'm big on infection control. I'm not really crazy about any of that. I mean,
so have you ever had it done for you? To you?
I mean, I don't care for it for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For my dude, if I'm in that area, I like to please. I'm a pleaser. I like to please you. What makes you. If I'm really, really into you, I like you. I'm gonna make sure you're happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure everybody happy. I'm gonna make sure you happy and your and your friends are happy too. I like that area. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying you wouldn't mind doing it?
That's what
I
didn't want to ask.
That's what we. Listen, I gotta get clarification. So you're saying that if your partner is okay with receiving,
my partner, no, I mean, I haven't been with any partner who really likes that stuff.
Okay.
With like a finger, you want a whole finger? If you allow me to put a finger in there, bro, it's a little weird. It's a little weird.
I don't know if I can disagree.
I'm gonna look at you different. I mean, I usually test people out. You know what I'm saying? If you allow me to put a finger in there, dude, you're a little weird.
Then you're gonna second guess everything.
I'm gonna second guess everything. So, so far, they have never allowed me to put a finger in there. I've attempted.
Have you tried?
Oh yeah.
You tried for.
If I'm in that area, if I'm really, really into you, I don't do this shit regularly. Mm-hmm. But my man, exclusively, who I've been with for maybe my relationships of a year and better or two better or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get to that point where it gets really, really freaky and nasty and hot and sweaty. Mm-hmm. And usually, no, they're not really into that. No. Okay. They don't want no fingers. They don't want nah. I mean.
Well, listen, that's the same way I am about it. But
I
very recently started getting into indulging myself. Giving, of course, not receiving. And I must say, I've talked about it on the show plenty of times. It's a different, I don't know, my wife is different after it. It's like, and I like it, it's more of a, I don't think I've ever gotten as much submission from my wife than after this act has been
coming
now it's like she's really submissive in that way about it, and I'm just like,
when she know that time is coming,
she's really submissive. What do you want me? I've never had my wife tell me, what do you want me to do in order for us to be good, in order for you to be comfortable. I'm like, what? You're putting the ball in my court? My wife doesn't normally do that.
After you went Hershey Highway.
After that, it's just like, she's like, yo, do you want me to make you something to eat? I'm like, yo, yeah, I'd like a sandwich. So for me, I'm like, the Rico Joe said, "Talk your shit, Jerry."
Yeah.
He said I make them toes curl.
Yeah, he said on the show.
Yo, Rotia
Highway is
Sex said the
crazy.
Hershey Highway is crazy. Once I started driving down the Hershey Highway, I must say I've been seeing things a little differently,
Yeah.
and it's not to say that she wasn't willing to do those things before. It's just kind of like there's a softness behind it now.
put you in
There's a
softness.
she's
On-
like
on
more
both, on both ends.
right. There's
When-
she's more
I like-
easygoing about certain things.
It does put you in that vulnerable position because when I'm in that area with my dude, he is more soft, and he is more kind.
Do you enjoy that?
and
Is that
generous.
something that you?
I like to please
you
my
like that?
man.
Okay.
Shout out to the woman that
I
like to please their
my
man.
man.
Listen.
And then,
Yeah, for real. You're right.
it's not necessarily that. It's just that little area right in between there.
Oh, the gooch.
Right in
The
between.
right-
Even
yo, that
that.
right in
you know
between
what I'm saying?
is
Even
crazy.
that, they love it.
Listen, I'm all about the gooch.
Yeah,
I
you
think
said
I've
you
always
said that.
this.
You said
I'm
that.
all
You said
about
that.
the
You said
gooch.
that.
Just don't
You
go
said that.
any
Don't go
further.
anywhere further
Yeah,
down.
Don't go in, I mean,
Yeah, there you go. No. Shout out.
Let's keep it at the gooch.
Let's keep it at the gooch.
Gooch.
Are we 2 hours in? Again,
Yes.
We can't. We gotta stop going over.
Yo,
Thank you for coming.
Jesse. Yo, shout out to Jesse, man.
Shout out your
Let's
music
clap it
again,
up.
please.
Jessie Jane, Jessi, no E, Never Gonna Lose. You can stream, download, YouTube, Instagram. It's on
I'm gonna put it again in the chat.
Spotify. So look for that. Listen
Yes.
to it. I'm just praising all the black beauty, all the black riches, the black kings and queens. So go listen to my music. It's different.
100%.
It's different. It's something you can relate to maybe.
And this is our episode. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jesse. Rich will be back next week.
Yes. Yo, be safe,
good.
Rich. Be safe, everybody. Listen, have a happy 4th, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Do not fucking handle fireworks with your hands, please, ladies and gentlemen. I hear too many fucking stories about people blowing their fingers off. One of my favorite Haitian freaking giants did that very thing years
Jay
ago.
Pierre Paul.
Bro, and ruined like Haiti because of that. So please be
Shout
careful out there, y'all, with the fireworks. Have fun. Don't drink and drive, y'all. Listen, shout out to Jessie, our esteemed and amazing guest on the show. She really dropped some good gems for y'all. We will see you guys next week.
Keep in mind.
Be
Thank
safe,
you for
y'all.
having me.
Keep in mind.
Peace.
And please visit our website, keepinmindpodcast.com, for merch. You guys, grab a shirt like the one I have here, or you can have customized shirts. So please, holla at
Don't
us,
forget,
man.
go taste that Vallone.
Listen,
Taste that Vallone.
you see it right here, the black bottle, by the way. I mean, buy black. That's
and
what
the
we doing.
Shukun soda.
Listen,
okay?
that's the
Shukun
straight Haitian
iced
soda
tea.
right there.
Get on it.
Love your energy, Jesse. They love you. Your happy early anniversary, Jerry. And wow, that's that tea. Wow, listen, our critical thinkers really know our lives, bro. This is crazy.
They love us.
This is crazy. I love y'all, man. Be safe, y'all. All right.
Peace.